It's really, really exciting. I'm your host, Kamaya Johnson, and we're going to be talking all about what if you are behind on your taxes? What if you are behind on your taxes? Okay. So we're just going to get some things going. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Okay. Oh, look, let me do this real quick. Subscribe, like I said, to the channel. Definitely send this to at least 3 people you know. We don't want to be a hater. We want to definitely support each other during this 2024, moving to 2025 end of year challenge. Look, let me go ahead and get my Instagram going. All right. And I'm just waiting for the room to start filling up here. Okay, let's do this. And we're like I said, we're gonna be talking about what if you're behind on your taxes, right? What if you are behind on your taxes? Go ahead and let's get it going. We're gonna get it going in one moment. Just getting my Instagram going back going. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm giving really good information, and it's like the internet and all the tech powers that be. They don't want me to be great, but God is greater. Okay, God is much greater. Okay, what if we are behind on paying? And we have some really good announcements that's coming up. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. So, what if you are behind on paying your taxes? Here's a few things that you want to do. Like I said, we're doing this 21-day challenge, and we're literally it's a countdown for us to get ready for the tax season to come. A lot of you had a lot of questions, but this has been the main question I've been having is what if I'm behind on actually doing my taxes? What if I didn't do any taxes last year or the year before that or the year before that? Well, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can go ahead and prepare yourself and get back on track, especially if you're a business owner, entrepreneur. You want to make sure that you're paying your taxes, make sure you're on time because that can greatly affect. Those are things that they look at when it comes to lending and all these different things, right? When it comes to grants, you want those grants from the government, right? But you're not paying the government or you're not on track to pay them or even get back. Those things can potentially hurt you. So we want to make sure that we're giving you all the game, okay? So the first thing you're going to do, number one, and like I said, we're doing this challenge for 21 days and we have some amazing giveaways. I want to say this first before we get into the first thing you need to do. If you know that you haven't paid in a few years, go ahead and go to my www.mytaxspa.com. Go to mytaxspa.com, enter the information. You're going to see a pop up. You're going to enter to win a 7-day vacation, and you're going to have to be able to choose from 50 different locations. Go ahead and book a call either from the home screen or from the follow up email. We're going to help you out. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and help you out right now. Things that you can do right now if you are behind on paying your taxes, okay? The first one, number one, is you want to go to the IRS website. You're gonna do a Google search if you can't find it. You're gonna look for get my online transcript. Okay? Get my online transcript. This is gonna allow you to be able to, you're gonna go ahead and get an ID for me. They have like a different ways you can sign in, but go ahead and go through the sign-in process. Now the sign-in process can be a little lengthy. If you're not tech savvy, that's why I said get with us on the call. We can definitely help you walk you through it. But you just want to go ahead and make that. Now, once you have a sign in, you'll be able to log into the IRS website. You'll be able to go get your transcript, and underneath your account, it's going to say records, and underneath that is going to give you your account transcript. You want to look for the years you know you didn't owe. So we're moving into 2025, and hey, thanks so much for watching, by the way. But we're moving into the year 2025. So the tax season is going to be for this past 24-24. If you didn't pay last year, you're going to be looking for years 2023 and then so on and so forth, 2022. I know people that haven't filed since 2019, all right? Now, you can actually file a return going back to about 4 years. So you just want to keep that in mind. That's the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get on the IRS website and get your transcript. And it's going to show you how much you owed from the companies that submitted. They're going to tell you basically how much you made, right? Now you're going to come to us and you're going to figure out how much you owe. But that's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing you're going to do, this is going to go back to the first video. So if you didn't watch the first video, I would highly suggest you go back and watch it. But basically, we talked about getting organized, okay? You need to really, and I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of benefits from doing back taxes. A lot of y'all are scared, right? You're frustrated. You're, oh my God, what if I owe? A lot of you have money sitting on the table. And you could actually be getting a return back within the last like 2 or 3 years. So if you know that you could possibly get a return back, just go ahead and do it. What if you got back, I'll say $7,000 for the past 3 years? You just added $15,000 to your bottom line just by being compliant. So that's why I said this is going to help you. And these are strategies people don't want to do because they're hard, but that's why you get somebody like us. We're going to walk you through it, but these are things that you can go ahead and do now. So we already talked about, number one, you're going to get your account transcripts for those years. Number two, you're going to get organized. I went through, go ahead and watch day one because we went through all of what you need to do to get organized, get your documents. We actually send you out the document checklist. Number three, okay? Now, number three is you need to go ahead and look at, I'm going to say if you're a business owner, if you have an accountant, if you don't have an accountant, it's fine. But let's say we're going to talk about if you do have an accountant. You need that person to be able to go back, make sure they have all their stuff together. Now, this sounds really, really bad, but I'm telling you now, and I'm not bad-mouthing accountants, bookkeepers, I'm not doing that. But some of them, they have a process where they shred or they get rid of files for a certain amount of time. So let's say you want to just go and check with them, hey, do you have records for the past 3 years? Ideally, that'd be great. That'll make your life easier. Now, if you don't have an accountant, I'll talk about, then the first video, go ahead and get something like Rocket Money. Go ahead and get something like Novo. And then you're going to have to now get your bank statements. You're going to basically have to be your own accountant. Like I said, this is an easy way. This might take you a little time. But like I said, imagine if you could give yourself back 3 years of tax returns or a refund. And I'm going to tell you this. We talked about this a little bit in I think it was day 1 or 2. If you're a business owner, you're allowed to take up to 3 years of losses in your business, okay? Because most businesses aren't expected to even take like a turn of profit until like the 4th or 5th year, okay? So you could take up to 3 years of business loss. So let's say you've been in business for 3 years. Let's say you've already been filing, right? You've already filed. Now this is going to get into some really good stuff, all right? Let's say you already did file, but you didn't file for your business. This is where number 5, you need to go ahead and you need to amend your taxes. Okay, you need to amend your taxes. And I'm going to tell you why. I have a client right now. He's been freelancing. So this is for all my freelancers. A lot of y'all, you don't consider yourselves business owners, but you are in the eyes of the IRS. If you ever get a 1099, the IRS sees it. You're an independent contractor or a sole proprietor. You are your own business, okay? So definitely listen into this. What this looks like is you're going to go, okay? And this is just, like I said, this is part of what we really want to get you together with. All you have to do is, let's say you already filed. Let's go through your statements. Like I said, number 4 was getting your bank statements. Number 5, let's look at amending those things and adding your business. I have a client. Like I said, he was I'm sorry, I had lost my train of thought. It can happen, right? But I have a client. He's an independent contractor. He does amazing work in studio, He does like visual effects, and he does all these different things with like music. And he's just a phenomenal, very talented man. And so what he's doing is he said, "Wow, I filed my regular taxes, but I didn't really think about myself as a business." Well, based on us doing an amendment, he could look at getting back $5,000 that was just sitting there because he didn't even think to do it during the time that he filed his just personal taxes. Okay. So that's what a lot of you could do. All right. A lot of you can take the money that you would have that you don't even know just sitting on a table. And we kind of talked about this, but I'll go over this again. A lot of you have a lot of these expenses that you're racking up are reimbursable. Okay. You can get those reimbursed. And that's only, we're really talking about an LLC, sole proprietorship, being a 1099, doing Schedule C. Now, if you're an S Corp or a C Corp, there are other stipulations of things we have to do for that. But you have to get yourself in alignment and get those things like basically you have to really get those things organized. You have to have the right like paperwork and all of that. But majority of you, that doesn't apply to you. Some of you need to get tax planning about us so you can become an S Corp because you've reached that certain level in your business. But if you're a newer business owner or you've only been around, it's just your first or second year, like I said, you want to make sure you're maximizing. I want you to think about this. And I have a trucking company client. This is their first year in business. And it was super exciting. We were able to get them back $10,000. They thought they were going to owe actually $20,000. Okay. But because we were able to calculate and they took a business loss, they actually got $10,000 back, which they can reinvest in their business and stay in business. And a lot of y'all need that. All the courses and mentorships and business trips you take and the photo shoots and the websites and just the digital products you buy, all those things are write-offs. So I don't want us to just not use those things to our advantage. I want us to leave everything on the table. Now, I want to show you something that we're doing special for anyone that just books a call with us this pre-tax season. Number one, you're going to be a VIP. Okay, when I talk about VIP, you're going to be at the front load when it comes to tax season. And imagine starting out the year, being in a better financial position, working with our team, you could either not owe or you can end up getting something back. So I just want to show you something that we're doing specifically for those that are going to be just booking a call with us. That's all you got to do to enter to win this fantastic experience. And for my Instagram folks, let me tell you something. It's really exciting to think that we're going to be able to help give you a vacation just for booking a call with us. A lot of y'all are stressed out. My philosophy when I created the tax spot is why make things more stressful than they have to be? Why these taxes? Something that I found can be extremely interesting. It just is very interesting how you can get paid, get money reinfused back in your business. These things should be an enjoyable experience. This is your finances. Okay? You have to pay taxes. I just met a young man yesterday. He was just complaining. He's like, man, you got to pay taxes when you're not making money. You got to pay taxes when you do. Well, the good thing is once you start paying taxes, once you start making more money, you actually have more strategies that you can use so that you can not pay as many taxes. That's how you have the Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk not paying any taxes, the Donald Trumps because they know the tax code. And we are trying to make you like the 1% right here. And I have to be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, we're actually going to do a whole segment about what's the changes that's going to happen with the Trump administration with taxes. But I want y'all to understand this. Y'all need to make more money, okay? And it's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, you need to make more money. You need to have more money because taxes are rising for those that aren't making as much. But for those that are already making money, taxes are being lowered. So imagine if we could help you start off your year with an extra 5 figures. Hey, I would say that's easy enough to book a call. Plus, you can enter to win this amazing vacation. Well, it has been an absolutely awesome time spending with you. Just to recap, we talked about what if you're behind on paying your taxes. Like I said, number one, you're going to go ahead and go to irs.com. You're going to make sure that you're going to check your online transcript, okay? Now, number two, you're going to go ahead and start calculating those expenses. You're going to go ahead and get organized. Like I said, refer back to the day one. Number three, you're going to make sure that you go ahead, like I said, go through those expenses. Like, I mean, for real. Like, categorize them, collect those receipts. Number four, go through your bank statements, okay? If you don't have that, go through your bank statements, all right? We want to make sure. We are going to do a quick Q&A, and like I said, number five is you need to go ahead and let's look at filing an amendment, okay? If you filed last year but you didn't file for your business, it's time to go ahead and file for an amendment because you might be leaving money on the table. Like I said, we were able to get one of my clients back $5,000, and he had already filed his personal taxes. He just didn't do it for the business, and he has so many different expenses that we can write off, okay? So we really just want to look at this. Hey, thanks for joining. Thank y'all so much for joining. Good to see y'all. And I now have the Q&A open. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. Good to see you. Good to see you. I just want to answer any questions if you have. Let me take a look at the chat here. Let me take a look at the chat. Okay. I try my best to answer as many questions as possible. But I try to give as much game as possible as well. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, awesome. I guess I'm doing a good job. Don't have to worry about. We don't have any questions. So do me a favor, y'all. And that's why I said it. Let's not be selfish. Share this with at least 2 other people you know. I have so many people coming to me and they're like, Kamaya, I have to be honest with you. I know you taxes is your thing. I'm behind. I didn't file this past year. And I think a lot of them are surprised when I said, oh, that's good. No problem. Come on over. We're going to take care of you. Trust me. It's so common. This past year was pretty jam-packed. I'll tell you, for me personally, it was a very full year. So don't stress yourself about it. You might just be able to have a come up in your financial situation. Being able to work with us, allowing us to be able to help you. Again, my name is Kamaya Johnson. Thank you so much for having me. This is day 4 of the 21 days of Taxmas. Stay tuned for tomorrow. And please like and share and subscribe. Thank y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.